Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's me, and today we're going to be doing a very quick sewing project. We are making reusable produce bags so that you can stop taking those plastic ones at the grocery store. So let's get started. To begin, head over to my social media account. I've got some organic cotton here, but really any kind of cotton will do. Mesh is another great option because it's lightweight and it's very breathable. I've also got some mesh netting on hand. This is also great for produce bags. I'll leave links in the description to all of these materials. If you're using a sewing machine, thread your machine using a matching thread color. Again, you want to keep at least a 1/4 inch seam allowance from the edge of the fabric. Repeat steps 24 with your second piece of fabric. Once both pieces are cut, set your pattern aside and press your seams. Open. Nice job. Set your stitch length to 2.5 and your presser foot pressure to 0. Grab one of your bags and tie a secure knot in the two ends of the cord. Now open up the bag and slide the knotted ends up inside. For every 100 million plastic bags replaced, we reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 600,000 pounds. Not bad. Ditching plastic bags is a win-win for the planet and your wallet. So do your part to protect the earth and save money by making your own reusable produce bags today. Fold the excess cord down and tuck it into the opening. This will prevent the cord from scratching up your fruits and veggies. Open the bag back up and give everything a quick press. And there you have it. Lightweight, breathable produce bags that are machine washable and perfect for fruits and veggies. Repeat steps 39 through 42 with your second bag. Now we are going to bring our pinned fabric edges to the presser foot. Fill up your bags with your favorite fruits and veggies and head to the store. These bags are an excellent way to reduce waste and save money. Plus, they're so easy to make that you can whip up a whole batch in no time. Store your bags in your car or purse so that you always have them with you. When you're done, simply toss them in the washing machine and reuse them again and again. Be sure that the pinned side is towards the edge of the presser foot. Line up your start line with the beginning of your stitch and then press start. Once your machine begins stitching, you can release the starting pin. Keep an eye on your stitching. Your machine may pull the fabric for you, but if not, you can use your free hand to guide the fabric as you go. Go nice and slow until you reach the end of your stitch. Press stop. Then take your fabric off the machine. I'm going to have this pattern available for free for a limited time. You can also find links to some pre-made patterns in my description box. Fold the fabric inside out so that the raw edges are facing up. Press that crease down and then open the bag so that it's lying flat. Place the fold edge along the presser foot and stitch it down. Make sure you leave a 1-inch opening. This will be where you thread the cord through. Open up the bag and then place the raw ends of the cord at the bottom of the opening. Take one end and push it up through the opening and out the other side. Do the same thing with the other end of the cord. This part is easiest if you use a safety pin or bodkin to help push the cord through. Repeat steps 35 through 38 with your second bag. Now, we're going to take one side of the fabric, fold it to the center crease, then the other side and press that crease down. Open up the bottom of the bag and slide the folded sides down inside the bag. You should see a double layer of fabric along the bottom and sides. Now place the raw edges of the fabric along the presser foot and then begin stitching. Stitch along each side and down the bottom, leaving the top open. Be sure to backstitch at the beginning and end of your stitches. Hand sewers, you can use a basic straight stitch for this step. Just make sure you're stitching close to the edge of the fabric. Once complete, turn the bag right side out. Press the side seams open. And that's looking good. Repeat steps 29 through 33 with your second bag. Here's what our pieces should look like once you finish cutting them out. We're going to have 2 identical pieces of fabric. If you wanted bigger or smaller bags, you could definitely adjust your pattern piece. I do recommend keeping it pretty close to this size though, because you want enough room to fit all of your produce and then some. Also, you don't want it too small because then it won't fit in your machine. Once you download the PDF, print it out and cut along the dotted line. We're going to place the side edges of our fabric right on the lines, then the bottom edge of the fabric on the bottom line. Using a pin or two, hold your pattern piece in place. Now we're just going to cut around the outside of our pattern piece. This will give us a little bit of extra room to sew on the sides. Be sure to keep your pins in place while you are doing this so that your edges stay lined up. That gives you your pattern piece. I do recommend printing this on a dark piece of paper so that you can see it better when you go to trace around it. Next, we're going to need some lightweight cotton or mesh fabric. Next, grab some scissors, a sewing machine or needle and thread, some drawstring cord or ribbon, and a safety pin or bodkin. Alright, Now we're going to fold our fabric pieces right sides together or the pretty sides together. Then place your pattern piece on top. Now we're ready to sew. If you're sewing by hand, just use a basic running stitch. Now we're ready to sew the sides and bottom of our bags. Next, we're going to add the drawstring. To do this, fold the top edge of the bag down a 1/2 inch. We're almost done. And now we're ready to put these babies to work. Switching to reusable produce bags is a small step with a big impact. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.